The way I make sure the piece is centered on the wheel is I take my needle tool and just very carefully approach the piece as it's turning. And the part where the mark is there, I turn that towards me and push it a little bit away from me. And I keep doing that and adjusting slightly until my mark, for the most part, goes all the way around the wheel. Or my needle tool creates a line all the way around. Then I know that it's centered and I can start trimming. When I'm trimming, my goal is to get the bottom as flat as possible and nice and smooth. And I also want to trim the corner at a 45-degree angle and then trim a little bit of the side just so it's all nice and smooth and clean. So I finished trimming the top. Now I'm trimming a little bit of the side because it's a little messy. Then after the side is looking nice and smooth, then I approach the corner at a 45-degree angle with this square end of my loop tool. This is one way I've seen to trim a foot, and I think, in my opinion, it's the simplest and the simplest method of doing it. There are a lot of ways to trim a foot, and this one was just kind of easy, and I like how simplistic the design is, and felt like it went well with the geometric shape of these mugs that I am making. I always found it interesting that while the piece is spinning on the wheel, it looks nice and smooth and looks all neat, but when you stop it, especially if the piece is a little bit more than leather hard or a little bit more dry than leather hard, then your trimming can kind of rough up the surface a bit. There I'm making sure that the lip is nice and round. Sometimes when I'm adjusting the piece while it's upside down, the lip will kind of get warped, so just pushing the sides a little bit can help. Here I'm eliminating any wobble that is at the bottom of the mug. I just noticed that it wasn't perfectly flat when I trimmed it, so hitting it against the flat surface and twisting it a tiny bit very carefully is helping me get rid of any wobble on the bottom. So I just did that until it was nice and flat.